first BT of 2015. So was your New Year's resolution to eat well, maybe lose some weight? I know, we're all guilty of overindulging. Chef Tom Brodi, I'm going to call you head superstar chef from Turf Lounge, is here to show you that it doesn't mean you have to give up the taste to have a gourmet, low-fat experience. Congratulations on your newest adventure.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back in Toronto.
So Turf Lounge is on 333 Bay.
Yeah, between Adelaide and Queen.
Okay, and there's a different...
And it's owned by Woodbine Entertainment.
Which means?
So there's a little bit of wagering involved with the restaurant, which is pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
that's
you can bring
the
down
first.
girlfriends, best friends, whatever, and just have a great little nibbles and, you know, wager a little bit.
And I always say you are a superstar because, I mean, your list is beyond amazing.
Thank you.
You have worked at North 44, Gramercy Tavern, which I love in New York City, Canoe Restaurant, the Ritz. Amazing.
Yeah.
So I know the food is going to be spectacular. Talk us through how we do healthy right.
So at Turf right now, we're doing a bunch of fresh things. You know, I've been known for, I guess it's a signature, all the beautiful little radishes and things like this.
Yeah.
At the restaurant at Turf, we actually do this fish taco. We shallow fry it, but today we're going to do something a little bit more fresh. So
like a ceviche?
Yeah, we're going to ceviche it. So maybe a little bit of olive oil in there, just a little bit into this beautiful albacore tuna from the West Coast.
And so
all sustainable, ocean-wise. So we just sliced it up a little bit.
And this is an emulsion of?
Just a little bit of shallots, a little bit of lime juice in there as well. We're going to give it a little bit of sugar.
Oh, that's interesting. So let's explain how ceviche works if you haven't tried it, because people are thinking, hang on, isn't this like sashimi? It's raw fish.
So basically the acid actually cooks it, which is good, which is actually your lime juice. And a little tip for limes too, just to get more juice out of it, put it in the microwave for like 15 seconds.
Oh.
This will like loosen up all the juices and you'll get maximum juice out of it.
Yeah, I've read that when it comes to citrus, lemons as well, that if you take them out of the fridge and leave them at room temperature, it helps the juice come out.
You should never have it in the fridge anyway.
What was this?
That is whitefish caviar from the West Coast, which is really nice. Yeah, and that's it. And then for a little bit of crunch, we got these beautiful wild rice puffs.
Oh, cool.
So it's really nice and crunchy. It adds a little bit of texture.
And you're big on seasonal farm to table,
yes,
right?
as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
And you know, using our beautiful bounty, which is Canada, why not?
So that was a little bit for color. You have the
and
green onion?
Yeah, the little chives.
Now, how long are you leaving this to sit to cure?
This doesn't have to sit because this is a premium fish.
Okay.
If you're doing something like shrimp or something like that, yeah, you would have to leave it for like 20 minutes till it actually cooks a little bit.
Now, room temp or in the fridge?
Room temp.
Oh, room temp.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Okay.
Obviously, you got to be careful with bacteria and stuff like that. So now we have this, which is just a little avocado mousse.
So there's avocado.
Avocado, and then we have this beautiful peanut sauce. One of my cooks, Ben, he actually lived in Indonesia, so he came up with this cool recipe.
And so how do we make all this, Chef? Are you going to share that with us, or is that why we have to go to your resto instead?
You should come by the restaurant.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, this is a gorgeous leaf of lettuce. Is it the Boston Bib?
No, it's actually called gem lettuce, so it's a little hardier.
Okay.
To deal with all this. So we're just going to scoop this in there nicely.
And I know people are thinking, you know, how could this possibly fill you? But it does.
It does. You know, especially after the holidays, everybody's been indulging and everybody's
it's been
bloated
ridiculous.
and geez.
It's the season, man.
Yeah. And then this is just like some pickled cabbage. You know, again, just going with the fresh theme of all our roots.
And you eat with your eyes first, and look at how beautiful the color is on this plate. So where do you get these beautiful radish? Because I know it's hard to find in grocery stores.
Actually, it's not. You know what? Farmers markets are great right now, too. Obviously, I use Cookstown Greens primarily for most of my vegetables and stuff. But believe it or not, Loblaws at Maple Leaf sells all these beautiful roots.
Okay, very cool.
It's a little pricey, but I mean, it's great. I mean, I use this as crudité. Where's Brad?
Brad, our taster.
Yeah.
And then you have here, this is one of the ravioli dishes.
Yeah, one of the raviolis with all the gorgeous mushrooms, a little bit of Thunder Oaks Gouda.
Okay.
So try this. This is what they do in France, right?
Are you open today,
So you
Chef?
just dip what? Dip the radish into a little bit of butter.
Can we eat this, or is this like TV food? Is this
no.
TV food?
You can indulge. Yeah.
That's what we call it.
And then you just put a little bit of salt on it, or not. You know, there.
Bradley, what say you?
But this is what it's all about, right?
And then what do you have there in that gorgeous bowl?
So this is Jerusalem artichoke. It's the root of the sunflower, which is quite sexy too. And then we just put a little bit of beluga lentils and a little pumpkin seeds.
I see. Is this cilantro?
Yeah, that's cilantro. Yep.
Well, we're just going to stuff our faces.
Oh, man,
but
that
it
is
is
good.
healthy. And to go visit you, it's 333 Bay, and you are open today and through the weekend?
We're closed on Saturdays. We do a little bit of nibbles for the wagering on Saturdays, but full menu on Monday through Friday, lunch and dinner.
Oh my gosh.
It's awesome, isn't it?
I can't even tell you.
It's ridiculous.
If you're afraid to try raw fish, this is a great entry way to do it because it doesn't taste, it is cooked, you're right. Yeah. But it's the ceviche cooked, right?
But obviously, you're using a great product, too, right?
I'm going to need about 16 more of these.
You want to take the whole platter to go?
I'm serious.
Make sure you go see him at Turf Lounge right now. Over to Mel. Mel, I know you're going to want some of this. It's really, really good. Thanks, Chef.
You're welcome.